The shocking truth behind Jim Caviezel's departure. What really happened to the resurrection? For 2 decades, the image of Jesus on the big screen has been tied almost entirely to one named Jim Caviezel. The man whose body carried the lashes, whose eyes looked up through the crown of thorns, whose final breath in the Passion of the Christ left theaters in stunned silence. For many, Caviezel didn't just play Jesus, he became the symbol. He lived under the shadow of the role, haunted by it, transformed by it. And for 20 years, he believed that one day he would return to the most sacred role of his career, Mel Gibson's The Resurrection of the Christ. But by October 2025, Hollywood shook with unexpected news. Jim Caviezel would not return. Another actor would step into the role of Jesus. What happened? Why would a man willing to suffer everything for the role suddenly walk away? And more importantly, what did Caviezel's final words about the resurrection reveal about the true spiritual weight of this event? Based entirely on the original content, the following sections reconstruct the journey from anticipation to shock and explore the deeper meaning hidden within Jim Caviezel's final silence. When the world believed he would return, the face of a generation, Jim Caviezel became an icon the moment The Passion of the Christ premiered. No actor before him had made viewers feel as though they were witnessing Jesus alive on screen. But Caviezel did. He was struck by lightning during filming. He dislocated his shoulder under the weight of a real cross. He nearly died of hypothermia. And he accepted all of it as part of a calling. Those wounds became legend. 2025. Caviezel announces he is ready for the sequel. In April 2025, on the Arroyo Grande podcast, Caviezel spoke words that made everyone believe he must finish the journey. This time I want to enjoy it more than the last. These are bonus years. I didn't know I'd be given this time. He spoke not like an actor preparing for a role, but like a man stepping into holy ground. He talked about sacred fear, obedience, suffering, silence. Everything pointed to one truth: he was ready to return. The spiritual battle behind the role. In the original content, Caviezel repeatedly emphasized 4 themes: holy fear, suffering transformed into meaning, spiritual warfare, surrender. These became his personal theology of resurrection. A fear not terror, but trembling before the holy Caviezel said to Raymond Arroyo, fear of the Lord, not panic, but awe so intense it burns. He didn't see acting as art first. He saw it as obedience. If God called, he would do it even trembling. Suffering resurrection begins in the wound. He recalled his physical agony during the first film, being struck by lightning, real bruises, freezing cold, blood on his skin for hours. Yet he said pain is part of love. You cannot portray resurrection unless you've lived a kind of death. To him, glory does not erase suffering, it transforms it. A spiritual warfare. This film is War. Caviezel's most shocking statement. This film is war. He truly believed portraying Jesus invites spiritual attack. Light provokes darkness. Telling the resurrection story means entering a real battlefield. He prepared like a soldier. Confession, fasting, daily mass, reading the screw tape letters to understand temptation. Surrender the path that lets light pass through, he said. I don't want them to see Jim Caviezel. I want them to see Jesus. At the time it sounded poetic, but after the recast, it became prophetic. He disappeared from the role he always believed belonged to God, not to him. October 2025. The biggest shock of his career. The announcement that stunned the world. In October 2025, major outlets confirmed Caviezel out. A younger actor in production continuing without him. Reasons: Caviezel was 57. De-aging was too expensive. The story picks up only 3 days after the first film. Visual continuity was required. Public reaction: the internet erupted. Shock, anger, heartbreak. For many, Caviezel was Jesus. They couldn't imagine another face. But then, he chose silence. No protest, no criticism, no cryptic statements. And that silence to many felt like the most Christ-like thing he ever did. The spiritual meaning hidden in his departure. Humility becomes destiny. He once said fame is the one thing that can destroy the message. And then the role slipped from his hands. It no longer belonged to him. It returned to the story itself, the story he always wanted to serve. In a strange way, Caviezel's departure mirrors the essence of resurrection. The old passes away. The new appears, light breaks through loss. A Mel Gibson's new vision. Gibson described the sequel as a cosmic journey, the fall of angels, spiritual chaos, Sheol, a metaphysical exploration of 3 eternal days. Such a film demands new imagery, new tone, new artistic language. A new face may have been necessary for Gibson's vision. Caviezel, the man who disappeared at the exact right moment. His departure shows he didn't cling to the role. He didn't place himself at the center. He knew when to step back. Just as he said, "You cannot rise unless you first let go." It happened in his own career. What we learn from Caviezel's journey, from the original content, Caviezel leaves behind profound lessons. Resurrection begins with trembling before the sacred. You cannot touch the holy without awe. Resurrection rises from suffering. Light does not destroy darkness, it emerges from it. Resurrection is warfare. The more you try to bring the sacred to the world, the more resistance you face. Resurrection requires surrender. You must disappear for something greater to appear. A role can change a man, but a man cannot hold on to the role. The story belongs not to humans, but to God, the legacy of a man who left in silence. Jim Caviezel left the resurrection not with bitterness, but with peace. He entered the story through suffering. He left it through surrender. And through his departure, he reminded us, resurrection is not about clinging. Resurrection is letting light move forward without you. God's story does not stop when people change. Strangely, his farewell became the perfect ending to his spiritual journey begun in 2004, completed in silence in 2025. Of Caviezel's 4 themes, holy fear, suffering, spiritual warfare, or surrender, which one speaks most deeply to your understanding of the true meaning of resurrection? Share your thoughts. I would love to hear what you see in this story.